FM.
It's 1 o'clock, time for the Joy Business Report. Coming up this afternoon, IMF Mission Chief for Ghana, Stephane Roudet, justifies assertions that Ghana's economy is witnessing signs of recovery after first review. We'll hear from him in an exclusive interview. And cedi expected to strengthen by about 1% against the US dollar in 2024. We'll hear from Fitch Solutions' latest forecast. Also, all is set for the Joy Sports, Joy Business, Football Economy Thought Leadership Program later this evening at the Labadi Beach Hotel. We'll give you details. These and more coming up shortly. Please stay with us. My name is Beverly Broom. Let's settle for the details now. The International Monetary Fund has justified its stance that Ghana's economy is beginning to perform well after it carried out the first program review. The fund has come under some criticism over its verdict on the economy on how government has performed under the program. But Mission Chief for Ghana, Stephane Roudet, says progress made under the program cannot be underestimated.
If you think about the economic and financial situation in Ghana last year, you had a very high inflation, 54% in December. You had economic activity that was slowing down. It was very difficult for Ghanaians, very, very, very difficult. So what we mean by signs of stabilities are emerging, we mean that situation is improving. So let's take the inflation. We went from 54% in December to 40% in August. It's a very significant improvement, and we certainly hope and project that things will continue to improve going forward.
Stephane Roudet is the Mission Chief for Ghana, speaking on a yet-to-be-aired PM Express Business Edition this Saturday at 9 p.m. on Joy News. I beg your pardon, this Thursday at 9 p.m. on Joy News. Now, the Ghana cedi is expected to strengthen by roughly 1% against the US dollar in 2024. That's a forecast by Fitch Solutions. Now, this will make the cedi one of the best-performing currencies in Africa during the period. Here's more in this report.
The local currency is expected to end the year at about 11.5% depreciation to the American greenback. This will be far lower than the about 40% depreciation it recorded last year. In its latest country risk analysis on Ghana, the UK-based firm said the government will make progress regarding the restructuring of Ghana's external debt under the G20 Common Framework by the second quarter of next year. This, it says, will boost investor sentiment towards Ghanaian assets, drive capital inflows, and provide support to the cedi. Last week, the cedi shared some marginal value against the US dollar following increased domestic demand and the strengthening of the US dollar globally. However, the timely announcements by the International Monetary Fund mission team to Ghana of a staff-level agreement reached with the government, which will culminate in another $600 million inflows, would boost investor confidence and strengthen the country's balance of payment.
That was a business desk report. Moving on, the African Development Bank is worried that Ghana's local market is flooded with aflatoxin-infected grains, which could pose a huge threat to the country's food security. According to the bank, this is unacceptable as it pushes many farmers out of business due to the low quality of the produce. Senior research economist Francis Kemeze has been speaking with Joy Business at a grain quality training in Accra.
Something that is to do with the moisture in the soil. So, and the level is 40%. So 40% of most of the commodity, the grain, the maize, granite in the market already have a high level of aflatoxin concentration at a level that, for human consumption is very bad.
You mean in Ghana here?
In Ghana. This is statistics from Ghana, from the actual Ministry of Food and Agriculture. So it said that 40% of the commodity that are being traded in the local market has aflatoxin at a level that is not good for consumption.
Now, Professor of Finance and Dean at the University of Cape Coast Business School, John Gachi, is making a strong case for the government to be heavy on addressing the economic challenges in the 2024 budget. According to him, the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty program must be reassessed to support the vulnerable. He believes that is a good step in reviving the economy.
The issue of taking care of the vulnerable in the society has become very important. If you read Article 36(1) of the Constitution, we are to manage the economy to bring about maximum happiness to people, especially paying attention to the vulnerable. LEAP does not answer the situation we are in now. We are told by the statistical service that 2/3 of the people of Ghana have not returned to pre-COVID income levels. Then we are also told by a statistical service that about 850 people have gone down below poverty line. How are we addressing those things? So those are the issues that I want to see come up in the budget.
Professor John Gachi is the Dean at the University of Cape Coast Business School. Now, as part of activities to mark the Cybersecurity Awareness Month, telecoms company MTN has organized a debate for students of the Osu Presby Senior High School. According to the Senior Manager of Information Securities at MTN, Jacqueline Hansen-Kote, it is critical for individuals and businesses to pursue investment in cybersecurity to safeguard the activities online.
We as MTN take the opportunity to educate our stakeholders, so our customers and our internal stakeholders and staff alike on cybersecurity awareness. I think we are primarily geared towards giving tips that will promote social media hygiene. I think we're in a time and an era where digitization is far gone. How many of us don't use smartphones? Everybody uses a phone, and I think the onus and the responsibilities are upon us to keep ourselves safe while we are browsing the net, while we are using all the digital tools.
That was the Senior Manager of Information Securities at MTN Ghana, Jacqueline Hansen-Kote. Now, as part of its 20th anniversary legacy project, SG Bank Ghana has renovated the 6th floor of the Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital's surgical block. According to its Managing Director, Hakeem Uzani, the bank will continue to give back to the economy through its corporate social responsibility. He spoke to Joy Business at the unveiling of the renovated surgical block.
We are, as a bank, as Societe Generale Ghana, here to globally support the economy. But under our corporate and social responsibility, we are very happy and very proud to support your humanitarian mission, your very fundamental mission, once again, of getting this Ghanaian people getting access to health.
You heard the Managing Director of SG Bank Ghana, Hakeem Uzani. Now, the Joy Sports Joy Business Football Economy Thought Leadership Program will come off today at the Labadi Beach Hotel at exactly 7 p.m. The theme for the event is repurposing our approach to football development, the Saudi Arabian experience. Now, the concept of the program will be, which will be a panel debate, will cover the key sectors of the football economy, including marketing, football administration, employment creation, among others. Nathaniel Atto is with our Joy Sports department and tells us what to expect.
A conversation tailored for everyone who has an interest in football, and that cuts across our society. It may sound like it's for those who are football fanatics or those who consume football on a regular basis, but because of the nature of the game regarding its contribution to the economy, it becomes important that everybody takes part in this conversation. So we have seasoned persons within their respective spaces coming in to contribute to this conversation as our resource persons. Dr. Daniel Macaulay is a football investor and a respected businessman here in Ghana. Also, Professor Robert Hinson, who is a colossus when it comes to the training of hands within the business space here in Ghana, is also one of our panelists. And then Mr. Neil Armstrong Motagbe, who has a wealth of experience when it comes to the marketing communications space and running football in this country as well. Also, Gary L. Smith, Joy Sports editor, will be on the panel. He'll bring a perspective of where we all see it from.
You heard Nathaniel Atto of Joy Sports. The program will also be live on the Joy News channel, Joy FM, and online, as well as all our social media platforms. Please do make a date. Next is Money Lab.
Hello, welcome to Money Lab. My name is Kofi Poli, People's Pension Trust. We continue our pension tidbits on Money Lab. In our last episode, we looked at Provident Fund Scheme. Today, we are going to try to answer one of the key questions that has come up, especially of late, and that is the safety of pension funds. The good thing about the architecture, pension architecture in Ghana is that pension funds are very, very safe. And this is how it works. Under the law, the corporate trustee must have a custodian. The custodian is basically a bank which has been licensed by the NPRA to be a custodian. So all the funds that are being paid by the members go straight into the custodian bank. The corporate trustee must also have a fund manager which will advise the corporate trustee how to invest these funds. So basically what the corporate trustee does is to manage the database. With this architecture and with a strict investment guidelines, pension funds are very, very safe. Thank you very much for being with us. Hope to see you again in our next episode.
And that's the end of the Joy Business Report brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Now, before we go, the EcoBank salary account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank salary account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account, plus many more. EcoBank salary account gives workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 Ghana Cedi, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save As You Spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent or temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing account to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank salary account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank salary account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank salary account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003 225 wherever for further details. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. I am Beverly Broom. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.